Maximize profitability with contract manufacturing PCB assembly. In this video, we will explore the benefits and strategies of contract manufacturing PCB assembly, as well as some helpful tips on how to maximize your profits. What is contract manufacturing PCB assembly? Contract manufacturing PCB assembly is a process that involves the production of a printed circuit board, PCB, for use in electronic devices. The process involves the selection of materials, the assembly of components, and the testing and verification of the board. In addition to the PCB itself, contract manufacturing PCB assembly also includes the manufacture of the components and the assembly of the board. The main benefit of contract manufacturing PCB assembly is that it allows companies to outsource the entire process of PCB assembly and manufacturing to a third-party supplier. This means that companies don't have to invest in expensive equipment and personnel to create the PCBs themselves. Instead, they can simply purchase the components from the supplier and have them assembled in the required manner. This helps to reduce costs, as well as the time it takes to complete the product. Benefits of contract manufacturing PCB assembly. There are several benefits associated with contract manufacturing PCB assembly. First and foremost, it is a cost-effective solution that offers a way to outsource the entire process of PCB assembly and manufacturing to a third-party supplier. This means that companies don't have to invest in expensive equipment and personnel to create the PCBs themselves. Contract manufacturing PCB assembly statistics. The use of contract manufacturing PCB assembly has been steadily increasing in recent years. According to a report by the American Electronics Association, AEA, the contract manufacturing PCB assembly market is estimated to be worth $40 billion by 2020. Additionally, the market is expected to grow at a compound annual rate of 7.2%, which is significantly higher than the global average. These figures demonstrate the growing importance of contract manufacturing PCB assembly. Companies are increasingly relying on CMPA to produce their products and components, as it offers a cost-effective solution and quick turnaround times. Contract manufacturing PCB assembly strategy. To maximize your profits, it's important to have a solid contract manufacturing PCB assembly strategy. This should include a thorough analysis of the market, an understanding of the needs of your customers, and a detailed plan of how you will achieve your goals. First, you should analyze the market. This includes researching the competition and understanding their strengths and weaknesses. It's also important to analyze the needs of your customers and understand how they will benefit from contract manufacturing PCB assembly. This will help you determine which products and components are most sought after and can be produced at a lower cost. Next, you should create a detailed plan of how you will achieve your goals. This should include the selection of materials, the assembly of components, and the testing and verification of the board. It's also important to consider the costs associated with each step of the process, as well as the time it will take to complete the project. Finally, you should consider the best contract manufacturing PCB assembly platforms. This includes researching the different vendors and understanding their capabilities and costs. You should also consider the quality of their services, as well as any additional features or services they may offer. Creating your contract manufacturing PCB assembly plan. Once you have a solid strategy in place, it's time to create your contract manufacturing PCB assembly plan. This should include a timeline of when each step of the process will take place, as well as a budget for each step. It's also important to consider any additional services or features you may need, such as testing and verification. Additionally, you should consider any courses you may need to take to learn more about contract manufacturing PCB assembly. This could include courses in PCB design, assembly, and manufacturing. These courses will help you gain a better understanding of the process and ensure that you are producing products and components of the highest quality. Contract manufacturing PCB assembly tips. When it comes to contract manufacturing PCB assembly, there are several tips you should keep in mind. First, it's important to select the right materials. This includes choosing high-quality components that will stand up to the rigors of the assembly process. Additionally, you should also consider the cost and time it will take to complete each step of the process. You should also consider the best contract manufacturing PCB assembly platforms. This includes researching the different vendors and understanding their capabilities and costs. Additionally, you should consider any additional services or features they may offer, such as testing and verification. Finally, you should always keep in mind the importance of quality. You should ensure that all components and products are produced to the highest standards and that the entire process is completed in the most efficient manner possible. This will help to ensure that your products are of the highest quality and will help to maximize your profits. The best contract manufacturing PCB assembly platforms. When it comes to contract manufacturing PCB assembly, there are several platforms available. The most popular platforms include Advanced Circuits, Circuit Hub, and Peakway. Advanced Circuits is a leading contract manufacturing PCB assembly platform that offers a wide range of capabilities. They specialize in quick-turn production and can produce up to 10,000 units in as little as 10 days. Additionally, they offer a range of other services, including prototype assembly and testing. Circuit Hub is another popular contract manufacturing PCB assembly platform. They specialize in small-scale production and can produce up to 500 units in as little as a week. They also offer a range of additional services, including design and verification. Finally, Peakway is a contract manufacturing PCB assembly platform that specializes in large-scale production. They can produce up to 10,000 units in as little as 2 weeks and offer a range of additional services, such as testing and verification. Courses for contract manufacturing PCB assembly. If you're looking to gain a better understanding of contract manufacturing PCB assembly, there are several courses available. These include the PCB Design and Assembly course from the University of California, Berkeley, and the Advanced Manufacturing course from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The PCB Design and Assembly course will give you an in-depth understanding of the design and assembly processes. The course covers topics such as board layout, component selection, and soldering techniques. The Advanced Manufacturing course from MIT will provide you with a comprehensive understanding of the manufacturing process. The course covers topics such as material selection, manufacturing processes, and quality control. Contract manufacturing PCB assembly services. When it comes to contract manufacturing PCB assembly, there are a variety of services available. These include design and assembly, testing and verification, and prototyping. Design and assembly services are used to create the PCBs and components. This includes selecting the materials, assembling the board, and testing and verifying the product. Testing and verification services are used to ensure that the product meets certain quality standards. This includes conducting electrical tests and ensuring that the board is functioning properly. Finally, prototyping services are used to create prototypes of the product. This helps to identify any potential problems with the design before it goes into production. Conclusion. Contract manufacturing PCB assembly is a process of producing printed circuit boards, PCBs, for use in a variety of electronic devices. Through this process, companies can outsource the entire process of PCB assembly and manufacturing to a third-party supplier. This helps to reduce costs, as well as the time it takes to complete the product. Furthermore, contract manufacturing PCB assembly offers a range of benefits, such as cost-effectiveness, faster turnaround times, and greater flexibility. By following these tips and strategies, you can maximize your profits with contract manufacturing PCB assembly. With the right plan and strategies in place, you can ensure that your products are of the highest quality and that you are maximizing your profits. Visit our website, WinNowPCBA.